Okay, right here by the tree gate, we got another tree that was intentionally, or I say intentionally bent over to continue growing, forming a gate, a barrier. And this is just beyond the tree gate, right over here. And you got all these other fall downs in here. From that bent tree, it's just a little short walk to this tree. This tree is still alive, I believe. At least it's not rotten, but I believe it's still alive. I believe this tree had to have, it had to have kept growing after it was struck by lightning and continued growing. Yeah, it's still alive. I see buds sticking out of the trunk right there. So this tree kept growing parallel to the ground. Yeah. And then it blocks off this area, access to this area back here that's just thick jungle. And you got all these trees bent over in the classic arches that we all know to associate with the Sasquatch. They're everywhere. All the trees around here are bent in arches. Well, not all the trees, but a lot of the trees here are bent in arches. Dense and thick as a lot of this brush is. Well, in the past few weeks, now it is really getting thick back here. All the leaves are starting to come back out. Spring has finally arrived, even though you wouldn't know it today. It's about 52 degrees out today, which is about 20 degrees below the normal high for this time of year here in North Carolina. We just had a cold front come through last night with a bunch of rain. You can see there's puddles everywhere. Here's the little creek that comes out of the pond that was back up there beyond the tree gate. And then all beside this little creek, as it flows down to a bigger, larger creek, it's just magnolias back here in thick, bushy growth. I mean, just perfect area to hide in. And we'll kind of parallel this thick area along the creek here. Come on, you guys. Nothing to worry about. I brought y'all some treats. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to walk back here today. Damn rain's got it wet everywhere. I didn't bring my hiking boots. Let's walk up a little bit higher so we don't worry about this water. This is why I believe that tree gate is like it is. It blocks access because we're right back here on this four-wheeler path. And the four-wheelers come all back through this area back in here. And that's the hunters, mostly riding back in there. The guys that hunt the deer back here. But they can't go back up in that area past the tree gate. That area has been blocked off. There's no access into that for a four-wheeler. Not easy access. I mean, you could go back there if you wanted to plow over top of logs and, really work out. But there's no trail. There's no path. I'm headed back up in there. So they've blocked off easy access. Or the trees have, however you want to say it. I don't hardly see how those trees could have, especially the one, could have been shaped the way it is without something. There's something knocking down this way. I can just feel something looking at me up there. I can feel the eyes on me. Oh, nice groaning tree. Hello, Mr. Tree. Okay, this is cool. I come through here the other day and this log was in one piece, and now it's broken into two pieces. And we got us a nice fresh tree break, limb break, right there, blocking this trail off. Well, not really blocking it, but you see what I mean. It's bent over to sort of try to block access. And that's about 9-10 feet off the ground. And it looks like it was bent over and twisted. Right over here, as you can see, there's a bunch of real thick bushes that run low to the ground over here. I've been in there before and filmed it. They're like little tunnels in there. And they all run down, go right beside the creek. So, I mean, something could sit back in there in those little tunnels during the heat of the day and stay cool with the water, with their water source right there beside them. And we had a good bit of rain last night. So this little creek is flowing a little bit higher than it was the other day when I come down here. You see, this is where the four-wheelers cross. This whole area down in here is just, you know, it's pretty thick and dense back in here. Lots of places to hide. And now that the leaves are coming back on everything, it's really getting thick. Right there is where that other little creek that I was just paralleling flows into this bigger creek. Somebody commented on my YouTube the other day saying, slow down, which is something I've always said to people too, slow down. But it gets kind of hard when you're out walking around. You don't realize how fast you're panning around for one thing. And for another thing, you're trying to look where you're going. And you have no idea, you know, if there's anything around you or not. It's really, really rare to see one of these guys with your eyes, you know, with your own vision. Even though for some reason they show up on video. That's something I've been trying to look into the answer to myself, to find out if there's some spectrum of visible light or some wavelength or something that the cameras pick up that our eyes don't. Because I can't figure out why the video cameras and regular cameras can pick up these guys. Even when they're cloaking, sometimes you can see the faint images of these guys on video. When our eyes don't see them. I don't know if that's just because we aren't very careful on how we look. And with video, you can stop it and pause it and really search, you know, a frame. Like, say, I'm looking ahead right there where I'm looking. If I just glance over there, I will see nothing. But if you zoomed in on it, and then took your video camera, your monitor, and, you know, scanned that, you might find something peeking out of that, you know. That's something that our eyes would never see. So it is sometimes that it's just our poor vision, but it also seems to be that there is something that about these beings, whether their bodies are vibrate at a different wavelength. I mean, if you look at quantum physics, all matter is vibrating strings of energy, and everything vibrates at different frequencies. Okay, anything that vibrates at a different frequency from us are things that we can't see, and there's all kinds of things in this universe that we can't see. Look at X-rays, gamma rays, just all kinds of wavelengths of light and of sound that we can't see or hear, because it's outside of the range that you know is part of our perception. But that doesn't mean that there aren't other things outside of our perception that exist. It just means that we can't see them. And I believe that maybe what's going on with Sasquatch. You know, if they're at a slightly different vibration from us, vibrational frequency, it could be very difficult for us to see them, even though they would exist in this vibrational frequency to one extent or the other. All right, there's another one that's idea where I think I see something looking at me, but you can't. I could never get there before it could go. And I can't get my camera on it. Where is it? There it is right there, I think. And I don't have my glasses on right now, so I can't see what's in the viewfinder either. Okay, that's a good sign. I have a little square that pops up when it sees a face, and it just popped up. So I hope I'm getting this. I know I'm shaking, it's hard not to. Oh yeah, I believe I see something there. I hope I'm getting this. I can never get over there. There's a creek in my way between me and it'd be gone if in fact there is anything there. And I don't really want to come running up on these guys anyway. I don't want to let them come to me. I don't want them to feel like I'm stalking them. I'm out hunting them. I want them to be curious of me and to watch me. And for me to give them their space and give them, oh God, look, there's definitely something over there looking at me. I wish I could get over there. But I don't want to spook these guys up. I want them to trust me. If I go running over there after it, trying to prove it to some dumb nuts on YouTube or Facebook that I don't know from Adam and don't care nothing about, I'm not going to do it. I don't care whether people believe it or not. In fact, the only way you're ever going to find out the truth about this is to get up off your ass and go look for yourself. You know? You can't sit on your ass and criticize other people and expect to understand this thing. You know, get up off your ass, go out in the woods, and see for yourself. Just like I've done. Alright, he's right through here, and there's a bunch of branches between me and him. But let's see if I can get you on video. Let me hang on a second. I got my glasses. Let me put my glasses on. At least I can see the viewfinder a little better. Okay. It's always a catch-22. With my glasses on, I can't see what's going on around me, but I can see the viewfinder. And without my glasses, I can't see. Oh, it won't focus. Come on. I don't know. I can't tell. Goddamn thing won't focus. Well. Anyway. I'll walk over there slowly, but I'm not going to go running at him. Yeah, like I was saying, you're going to have to get out there in the woods and look for yourself. And if you don't, just shut your fucking mouth. Nobody can want to hear what you damn armchair assholes want to say, got to say. Go to hell. You know, go do it yourself or shut the hell up. We don't care what you think. How about that? I know I don't. I could care less what you damn, especially you old school Bigfooters. Y'all are the most lost people in the world. Y'all ain't got a clue what's going on. This ain't no damn hairy ape running around in the woods that migrated over here from China. You bunch of dumbasses. You believe a 60-year-old myth that has nothing to back it up, and then you laugh at people that actually get out here and have discovered that this thing is way different than what we believed or used to believe. The old schoolers. These little creek crossings can be good places to see what's going on. You can kind of see there's a deer crossed here. Some bigger looking stuff too that crossed, but it looks like it's rained on it since. These little creek crossings can be good places to get an idea of what's trampling around in your woods, because everything has to cross the creek. Alright. Yeah, nothing irritates me worse than some asshole getting on YouTube. And here's what I was looking at, I believe. And it looks like a stump. Yeah, if that was what I was looking at, then it's nothing. Even though I'm gonna tell you what, I have seen these guys morph into other objects. I know it sounds crazy, but I've watched thousands of hours of video, and I have absolutely seen these guys morph into other objects or blend in with them.